I never liked the embroidery. I got tired of doing stuffed toys. I did, you know, quite a few stuffed toys. I got tired of that. That was something that was doing the same thing over and over and over again. And in doing a quilt, you can do something different each time. You know, I guess you could go on for years and never exhaust all the ideas or patterns if you was the mind to get out and search for them and find the right patterns.
And that was what we called the crazy quilt. And we'd find different ways to put them together. We'd start at one corner and sew on a little strip and then go, you know. And then we'd have so many blocks and sew them together, and we'd have one turn one way and one the other, and that way it gave it a kind of little different design.
Well, I would think the design would be the main thing about a quilt. Because if you just piece up a strip just in any form or matter and it doesn't harmonize, it's not going to be very pretty. I'd rather piece my pieces, make squares, and put them together. Now, a lot of people will have a strip of this kind, they go to the store and buy remnants, you know, and make quilts. And they have all kinds of colors. But Mother taught us to use designs. If I was to make one now, I'd make some kind of design. I don't know what it would be.
But you usually, if you have to do very much cutting, if you have a lot of little pieces, a lot of cutting to do, you'll have to have at least 2 patterns before you get one top cut out. The way I usually do mine, I lay my material down and I lay my pattern on top of the material on the back side and mark it with a pencil or pen.
And you just keep adding on, you see, just adding on all the time. And first thing you know, you've got the quilt done. Now you start in a corner. You start in a corner. Now you start in a corner. You start in a corner. Now you start in a corner. You start in a corner. Now you start in a corner. You start in a corner. Now you start in a corner. You start in a corner. Now you start in a corner.
Then looking at something, because you can't get it true. And that's one thing about quilting and one thing about piecing quilts. You've got to have a true pattern to start with. And after you use that pattern a while and it gets a little worn,
now you start in a corner.
Make you a new pattern. We'd start at one corner and sew on a little strip. And have it true. And then your pieces will all just fit together and it just goes much better. So if you let one side of your pattern be off just a tiny little bit. By the time that you do start at one corner, well, I'll say 3 or 4 blocks, you have got a long end, a little strip. We'd start at one corner and so get it, keep your pattern true and keep it right what it's supposed to be. When you get that quilt done, it'll come out perfect. I said, no, I couldn't let nobody have my pattern. I said, no, I couldn't let nobody have my pattern. I said, no, I couldn't let nobody have my pattern. I said, no, I couldn't let nobody have my pattern before you get one top cut out. 2 patterns before you get one top cut out. 2 patterns. Nobody have my pattern. I said, 2 patterns before you get one top cut out. 2 patterns. I said, no,
Now you start in the corner.
2 patterns before you get one top cut out.
Now you start in the
my
corner.
pattern. I said, no, 2 patterns before you get one top cut out. I said, 2 patterns before you get one top cut out. 2 patterns before you get one top cut out. 2 patterns before you get one top cut out. 2 patterns have my pattern. I said, no, I couldn't let nobody have my pattern. I said, no, I couldn't let nobody have my pattern.
You start in the corner. Now you start in the corner. You start in the corner. Now you start in the corner. You start in the corner.
Do you follow a particular pattern when you're tacking them?
No, just tack this. I just guess at it.
Is that right?
Yeah, I guess at it.
I don't have no pattern for nothing. There is no pattern. I've got all these quilts here, and I ain't got a pattern on one. He had the first pattern. I just pieced them up the way I wanted to piece them.
This craft business, they don't want you to do that. They want you to create your own, to use your imagination. Like if you want to change a pattern, say that you've got a pattern that you want to change it some way, you know. You can imagine up how that and change it, and maybe it'd be all together a different design, different quilt, and so on. So they like for you to do that, and I think it's good for you. I think it's good to have imagination that you can create things like that. They wanted me to come up with some kind of pattern, just, you know, that I could do something that I would think about creating myself. Very creative. I don't mind changing something just a little bit, or maybe doing it a different way to what somebody else has done. But they said that was really craft when you done that. And I guess it is.